So guys, as you see, I'm in this Wat Mongol Nimit Aram Luang temple, which is right here, the backside. I'm in Phuket town, and this is actually a tourist complex here. Now it's not possible to go inside, as you see, but let's check out this town a little bit, because I have read that there's some really beautiful Portuguese architecture, colonial style. This is the temple, which is unfortunately closed, not possible to visit, but let's check out the city a little bit, the streets. More, this is like the old town. Here I'm closer to the old town, so yeah. See you in a minute when I'm on the streets of the old town. So here we are, guys, the first streets of this old city center. Let's check this out. Old city center, Phuket town. This is probably the biggest town in this area. Phuket. Let's see how it looks like. Actually, I see on that side some Portuguese looking style buildings. Yeah, actually, really nice, colorful area. As you see, there were some tourists backside, but probably they are Thais, they are no foreigners, or at least was my impression. Let's see, let's go out right and left, like the guy from the information from the center told me. Of course, these streets are packed with shops and all these things. Like, oh, really beautiful actually. Which side should we take? Oh, let's take this side, the left side. This reminds me a little bit of Vietnam and the Hoi An city there. It's really beautiful actually. Beautiful architecture, exactly like they said. This looks like a little bit old style Portuguese architecture. Really hot, more than 30 degrees, so I drove my motorbike from Patong Beach, where I stay, the hotel, to check this place out. So, like I said, my first time in Phuket town, so oh, there's a cop there, so I should wear my mask. I don't want to cross the road on the wrong side, you know. Oh, he's writing tickets or something. So yeah, yeah, of course, in the good times, here would be packed with tourists, but now just a few, like I said, in my opinion, mostly Thais here, Thai people, probably from other cities visiting this place, you know. So yeah. But anyway, I don't miss the mass tourism. It's even better like this, because you're not gonna step on somebody else's foot on the street like it used to be before. So I think this is basically this old town area, this street. I'm going now in the backside also. Let's take on the other side now, cross on the crossing point here. Don't know what to say. It looks very nice and old classic architecture. Here come on now. I don't know. Don't see any colors, nothing. So, yeah, it seems basically this is a little bit out. So we're going back to the area again and continue until the other side of the road. Then probably I want to find a restaurant to eat something here in the Phuket Old Town City Center. But they are right about these buildings. They are a little bit old style Portuguese colonial architecture. So yeah, like most European cities, also and Asian cities, they have an old town. And like I said, this city is a little bit bigger, right? Probably around 100,000 people. So it's not very big, but a medium-sized town. Thailand. Phuket Old Town since 2012. So continue on these streets. I think this couple is issuing actually a ticket, a parking ticket for some car. Of course, here probably it's not the best idea to park everywhere. I hope I park right my motorbike where I park. I didn't set any sign. I didn't saw any sign there, so I think probably here is forbidden to park. So this guy's gonna have to pay probably 1,000 baht or something. I don't know about the mask thing. They are not so strict about. I mean, of course, sometimes I go without a mask, and I think it's probably where you're near people. A lot of people there, you have to wear the mask. Like now, I wear it like a little bit, you know, like you see. So, and on the motorbike also, it's yeah. Anyway. Yeah, quite reasonable regarding this thing with masks. So clothing shops also, and yeah, of course, like you would expect in a medium-sized city. A lot of these interesting objects, which probably I'm gonna buy some of them also later, but now first to film a little bit, just to check this place, because like I said, my first time here, so in Phuket town. It's a first impression is really good. It's a nice looking city and or town, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how the hell these businesses can still be open now, because there are no tourists here, and it's crazy. I don't know. Look at these colorful, beautiful buildings. Really beautiful, I'd say. Some nice restaurants.
Early detection, quick treatment, and fast control of obesity. And E for personnel. Every time you enter the place.
It's not so big, this old city center, as I expected, but of course, again, it's a medium-sized town. So. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna head this way because I see some water square fountain or something, and just I think probably there's the mostly the center, the point zero of this city. Oh, yeah. Maybe I'm rumbling around a little bit chaotically because I'm really tired. I drove here. The road is not the best to drive here. And this heat also. Many cars, motorcycles, a lot of traffic. So, but anyway, let's not complain. I still have about a week here in Thailand, so I decided today to see this nice, picturesque area of this city of Phuket town. Like I said, in Phuket province, Thailand. Let's see. Oh, just walking, just walking.
See the Monkey Hill, Rung Hill,
Sorry?
Rung Hill.
I park there, yeah.
Alright.
No problem. Past 3 picture. Yeah. Let's take a few minutes more in this side, but cars are coming, so here I noticed that the car stop at the crossing point, which usually don't happen in other places. In Patong they just drive like crazy, so nobody stops anywhere. Yeah, so hello. No, thank you. Taxi everywhere, taxi. But I have my motorbike, so my rented motorbike course. So yeah, this is kind of area that I was interested to see. Actually, yeah, it looks a little bit like a small Portuguese town or something. It could be. Now it's Saturday, so I don't know if it's more people or less people. It should be more out on the streets, but it doesn't seem too many people actually. So I don't know how these businesses can survive and operate. For the last 2 years, there were no tourists here. Probably mostly the locals or some other people, tourists from other parts of Thailand. But still, it's I don't know. I'm gonna go back to that way because I see a nice hotel, nice looking architecture, the white one. And now probably back to the city center. Actually, I have a good feeling. I kind of like this city. It's like nice, relaxed atmosphere, and again, it would be the normal times. now sorry, just on a normal time this will be probably packed with tourists, nowhere to put a needle, you know, so I kind of prefer a little bit like this, more chilled out atmosphere, you know. This is the hotel that I really beautiful, like really look like in Portugal with the wooden windows and everything. So, oh, this really beautiful, man. What do you guys think about Thailand? I mean, this city, beautiful or not? Because I think it's really nice. Oh, what? This is even better. This building. What? I wonder what is this building here? White one. I don't understand because there's some Chinese letters actually there. So. Hotels, of course, everywhere. And back to the place where I came from. I hope I remember where I parked my motorbike. This would be a good idea to remember, right? So let's give the camera a break now and just find some place to eat and film a little bit later. See you later, guys. So my journey, one-day journey here, continue. Found this Phuket Thai Hua Museum, which again is probably close to for visiting inside, but I don't know, it's kind of feels now in Thailand everything feels kind of deserted, you know. I have this feeling that I think it's closed down, and I don't know, it's not a little bit sad, a little bit depressing atmosphere, but let's see now. Hunting for a restaurant here wouldn't be that hard, of course, but I don't know. Never been here, so I have to find a decent place to eat good food. But sometimes, you know, about this touristy area, there are some nice restaurants, but the food probably not that good. I don't know. Just have to try. So many just small cafes here, like every corner is packed with every corner, crazy. This is everywhere in Thailand, like. Where should we go? It's here maybe. I think my motorbike is on the other street there, but I don't know if I already came on this street. I don't know, all the streets seem the same, so for me, so I don't know, just have to find a place to eat. This is my goal now, because I'm really hungry as well. So most probably in this area the majority of the people are tourists, like I said, from other parts of Thailand. So if you want to meet the locals, probably you have to go in residential areas or or you have to find out where the locals hang out, which clubs, which places. Anyway, doesn't matter. I just came to see the old town. I don't have so much time to stay all day here, so yeah, but let's just explore a little bit more about this place. So interesting, these shops. Let's see. Hello. Very interesting, all these shops. The big Buddha and maybe I come later, but I just have to go to eat something now. Thank you. Interesting. Oh. Now here's a big restaurant which I probably can come to eat here. Looks like a decent place to eat. Really beautiful. Look at this building. It's green, blue, like kind of color. I've never seen this kind of colors here in Thailand before. So this is gonna be the restaurant that I'm eating, but just wanna check the street a little bit and also packed with cafes and all this. So there is a reason why Thailand is on the 10th place in the world regarding number of tourists. Of course now down because of Corona, but in the normal times. So yeah, this is what mass tourism brings. Like everywhere you see it. But business opportunities also for the locals now to open residential cafes, restaurants, you name it. So. And I think they make good money here because you see, I mean, in Thailand you see all the cars, most of the cars new countries really developed. So I think it's yeah. So I think I'm gonna go back to that place and eat something. So I think I show you enough of this area. I don't think there's so much across here. Moment of silence prior to my lunch here in Phuket town. So yeah, I think it's not so much to say more about this area. You have seen all these streets, kind of looks really picturesque, you know, and just yeah, now I'm gonna take out this restaurant, have lunch, and yeah, see you guys a little bit later with a full stomach. Still in Phuket town, guys. Walked a little bit out of the old town center because I saw something interesting here. Not this river, these buildings, but I saw a dragon here. I'm not sure what it is, but it could be a museum or something. Let's see. So I come from that part. I just ate some okay food at a restaurant, and now I saw this place. I don't know what it says here because it's in Thai, I don't understand, but it seems like some kind of museum or something. Park, oh, park or something. Oh, doesn't really matter. I think there is a museum, they said, in this side. Maybe I check it out later. But I just want to came to see this dragon, which looks really nice, and this kind of part of the Asian culture, these dragons. Ah, here it says something on the in English also on the board. This is the museum that they were telling us about. It's 2004, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit was 72 years old. The park was built on a land owned by the government of the Treasure Department. Yeah, so it's kind of a park or something. Now let's see. It looks interesting. So it's like a park. It's empty, but yeah, actually, yeah, it's just a park. Oh, really nice looking. I just check the view a little bit and let's see. What? Oh, here's like a school or something, learning center. I don't want to go there. Yeah, some hill up there, and some nice looking buildings, probably a residential area, normal apartments. But if you look at it overall in Thailand, actually the apartments look quite nice, the residential areas, the infrastructure, so it's really I would classify it as a really developed country. I mean, not cars, most of people have new cars. Of course, not everybody has a really good standard of life, but no, it's quite okay, quite decent, I would say. Yeah, so not so much to see here besides this clock something. Don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, just gonna head that way and film a little bit later. Old Phuket town community. So yeah, maybe I'm just gonna take my motorbike and drive a little bit around to see, maybe find some other interesting places for you guys, because this old town, of course I never was in that area, probably I go now, but also I see another interesting building there with a clock clock tower, overclock, I'm gonna call it. So oh yeah, this is kind of the central area of the city, or both the old city center and the normal city center, or you wanna call it, because I took a map from the information center here, so this is kind of a central area where yeah, it's most action goes on, if you can call it like this. Come. I just walk around a little bit. And maybe come later. Have a coffee or something. Tonight?
Late music.
Late music? Yeah, but I live in Patong Beach, so I don't know if I stay the whole day. Maybe I should plan to come the whole day. But here's mostly where most people hang out here, no? In the old city center. Okay. Okay, I come later to have a coffee, okay? Thank you. Live music, yeah, that sounds good. Yes, here you cross when you can. I mean, I don't see no traffic light. No, I think the cars have green there, so maybe when they have red they stop. I'm not sure. Three, two, one, red. Probably now they stop, right? Yeah. Yes, stop, yeah. Q bar. Yeah. Cozy little town. Cozy looking town, sorry. If I could call it like this, but empty now, the streets, and you see everything is empty. So no people, no. Where are all the people? Because it's Saturday today. I mean, of course, it's still day, it's still really warm, but so many. This is the thing that amazes me in Thailand. Like everywhere, every spot, every little meal, you have some shop, some restaurant, somebody selling something, cafe, small hotel, you name it. Everywhere, you see everywhere. Not a 2 square meters without some business there. So. Amazing, I mean. Of course, some businesses, of course, they were hard hit by Corona. You see even big hotels like this one. In Patong is even worse, of course. But what can you do? I mean, you know what? Maybe I go back to that girl that I talked to earlier and have a coffee and maybe ask her, because she seems very friendly, and I like when people reach out, you know, and approach, and they are friendly and they have like a friendly approach, and so yeah, why not going there, having a coffee, you know, cake, something, I don't know, and we just catch you later, guys. So guys, still in Phuket town, just had a coffee and a cake, and probably it's about time to drive back to Patong, because the sky looks a little bit cloudy. So I'm still in this area. Basically I stayed a few hours. I just walked a few hours in this old town area, which is nice. Probably the most interesting area if you come just for a few hours, and maybe I come again, who knows, to explore it a bit more. But today I feel a little bit tired, didn't get so much sleep yesterday, so probably the best is to head back to Patong. So I don't want to be caught by rain maybe. Could rain later, so I still have about 15 kilometers drive to Patong. So good idea would be to just get back. So I just go back to my motorbike and drive back. So it was enough for today. I hope you enjoyed this Phuket town, old city center. See you in the next one, guys. Peace out.